anti-aggro decks, for example. But we'll see. I mean, this time I have a giant. And giant can help me a lot. I consider facing any mage deck or meme deck because there are no viable mage decks at the moment. Mage is unfortunately in a very, very bad position. Okay, Shrifty. Resurrect Priest is a strong archetype though. It can beat face decks too. But like this deck has no game against Resurrect Priest whatsoever, so it wasn't really a game. Because this is designed to beat the decks that are part of the meta. Or at least try to beat them, I guess. Mountain Giant time. What can you do about Mountain Giant, Mage? Hopefully nothing, but who knows. Mage plays Mountain Giant too. Then he can freeze my Mountain Giant. Oh, yeah. That's a little awkward. I can tap into another Mountain Giant. Does the mage have a Conjurer's Calling? One Ray of Frost left. He might just freeze the whole board and go face. Mage runs 2 Mountain Giants. Well, that's interesting for sure. This has been rather unexpected. Yeah, it's a Cyclone Mage. If he can discover like more Rays of Frost, this can get ugly. His Mountain Giant is going face, isn't it? I'm surprised by the trade, but okay. Time to play an Abyssal Summoner. Let's get a 9/9. But 9/9 can of course be pinged away. If he can find a Conjurer's Calling, he can also use that. Not on my minions, on his own giant I mean. He can have multiple freezes. So many things can go wrong. Oh, Khadgar and Conjurer's Calling. So then he just hopes to pick up some taunts. He does pick up some taunts. I can't get a 4 out there. I'm able to ping away my giant. Sad times. And obviously he has another Conjurer's Calling in hand, so if Khadgar lives... Well, Khadgar can't live, I can trade Khadgar with the Summoner. 16-17 damage potentially coming. I mean, these trades are always going to happen. It's not like I have much of a choice there. But what is my best line going forward from these? I guess I'll have to play another Abyssal Summoner. Get another 9/9. Then there's a decent chance that I only take like 8 to the face. Some kind of AoE spell, and when giant trades, the other giant goes face. Because there's like 2 good ping targets here, but you can't ping twice. It doesn't have to be an AoE spell though, it can also be an individual spell. Or you could just Conjurer's Call that anyway. Alright, it's time to play a Twisting Nether, I suppose. Or is there a way? No, there's no way for me to get a 4. I can't get a Godfrey Clear. There would be the 2 and the 6 and the 8. But if I hit one in, that's still a 6. Double Crazed Netherwing doesn't do anything. It's Twisting Nether then. Alright, well, we killed all the giants, and we got rid of the first Conjurer's Calling, and we got rid of Khadgar. But the mage still has a lot of stuff left. They could be burning that deck. Oh, that kind of implies that there is an Antonidas somewhere there. That's not a bad giant either. I could double Netherbread it. Ooh, that's terrible. And can I take a chance and play an evasive Dragonid? Is it going to die to something? This one hits it down to 6, then he goes with some missiles and some AoE. Because he can't target it directly. Can he fight the Conjurer's Calling for the Mana Giant? Maybe. Well, then I guess I have to go with the... It's either the Apple Bomb or the Twilight Drake. I guess I'll go with the Twilight Drake. And just double Netherbread that giant. I think I have to do it like this. We're seeing a lot of threats there. I mean, we saw Khadgar Conjurer's called Mountain Giants. We saw Mana Giants. Scary times. Now we see Sea Giants. And a freeze on my minion, of course. Of course. I don't think Twisting Nether is going to be the answer here. I think it has to be the evasive Dragonid now. I will have to hold on to this Twisting Nether a while longer, because these giants are just not stopping. I guess he still has a couple of more giants left. And an Antonidas. I won't be able to kill all of that stuff. I even had a double giant opener. Well, he had a double giant plus freezes, plus Khadgar, plus Conjurer's Calling opener, of course, so that was quite something. But now the 7/7, like, with random effects like Arcane Missiles, it's pretty hard to kill this now that there's a 4th and Twilight Drake on this board. So maybe that helps me a little here. Been growing much faster than I have. Does he have a Conjurer's Calling? That's the big question. That's not a Conjurer's Calling. And that's not a Conjurer's Calling. Okay, so that's a piece of good news. So now I'm able to do Grace the Netherwing and Shadow Flame it. It will kill the giants. That's the way this has to go, right? I think that's the way this has to go. Alright, we have killed 5 giants, and considering that the mountain giants were Conjurer's Calling and one of them with Khadgar, we have killed like, what? 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 7/8s or 8/8s so far. 9. But I don't think the mage is out of threats yet. There's going to be the Antonidas and the fireballs. And that might be too much for me. There's also a second Mana Cyclone left. Because I don't care that much about summoning a dragon. Is this a good time to play an evasive Dragonid? Alternatively, is this good time to Alexstrasza his face, put him down to 15 and then hit him down to 11? I've seen lots of Rays of Frost used. I haven't seen any Frost Novas yet. Or Doomsayers or the like. And if I use Alexstrasza offensively, I cannot use it later for defense. It might also be useful. think I'll just trade there and play the evasive Dragonid. Let's try this. I don't dare to tap because my health is a little low. I had the alternative to play the Apple Bomb too, of course. More mana giants. We take Control Calling again. Okay. Is he going to spend more mana on spells? Clever, haha. But that is the last giant. But then there's still the Antonidas. There's still going to be the Antonidas and the... There is still going to be the Antonidas and the Sorcerer's Apprentices. He's also going to get a 6/6 dragon next turn. That's 14 damage. Pushing through this isn't completely simple. Might still be 8 coming to face. I think this is just a Rotten Apple Bomb. Let's see. There might be too much damage coming though, especially with the Antonidas next. From here I can still Twisting Nether.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Okay. This is a little scary. So, those spells. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with everything that doesn't deal damage to my face. This was net 0 damage to my face so far. So I'm completely fine with this. Because I wanted to get that side quest out of the way. That was important to me to get the side quest out of the way. Is there a board for Godfrey? There is a 2. There is no 4. There is no 8. I can't get a 4, right? I hit there, then there's a 2 and a 6 and a 10, 8 and a 10. Now this has to be Twisting Nether. Can't clear this with Godfrey. I can still die to the Antonidas. There's no way for me to get the 4. I just need to Twisting Nether. I don't dare to tap, because not tapping might just give me a little bit of more room. Now I have seen 2 Mana Giants, 2 Sea Giants, 2 Mountain Giants. And I have seen 4 copies of Conjurer's Calling.
The future is ours. Behold the tools of creation. Behold the tools of creation.
So he's looking for the Antonidas. 2 and a 5. No 4. There might also be fireballs or something. Pyroblasts. And there's definitely going to be the 2 copies of Arcane Missiles. So if I do like Crazed Netherwing, I guess I will just die. But if I don't, will I just die as well? Possibly. Such a shame there's no 4. Such a shame I haven't seen a single Kartut. I really would have wanted a Kartut. I don't think I can afford to tap. I think I'll just play these. 2 Kartuts. I needed a Kartut or Ziliax or Dark Skies. Well, half of my deck was kind of out. But I was a little bit too scared. I guess he can kill the Yeklik. Maybe I did need to tap there. It's totally possible that I just needed to tap. It's totally possible that I just needed to tap. In order to have a chance to survive. Maybe I did need to tap to get like a Katut. Maybe that would have been the answer. There's no 4 again. There's 2, but then there's... Can't push through. Can't Alexstrasza myself. I hit there, go to 11, and he has... yeah, there's lethal. There just isn't an out. That's really too bad. I have to tap and I have to get a card of defender out of that, right? No, even that's not enough. I guess this will not be an out. He can always kill the Celiacs. I'm dead to pretty much anything. He can always kill Celiacs from hand. That was still the best chance I had. Maybe Celiacs is not going to get hit by a single missile. I mean, that was possible.
Behold the tools of creation. Behold the tools. Behold the tools of creation.
So he needs 1 damage from hand to win. And he got 5 random mage spells. If one of them is damage, I die, I lose. Or do I? So if I Alexstrasza myself to 15, he has 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 on board. Yeah, I guess that's enough to win. Any damage spell. There's no way for me to change that, right? No, there is not. Any damage spell always kills me. 5 random mage spells. If any of them is damage, I'm dead. I was trying to figure out a way to make it so that I would survive like a fireball or a frostbolt. This is the only card that could be a frostbolt. Sad way to die to a high roll. That's like a 10% chance. He didn't get a damage spell then. I mean, overall 6 random mage spells, the probability to get a damage spell, it's like 20% each maybe. So that meant that it was going to be... well, it wasn't certain. And then this one is like a 10%er. To actually get the charge minion. Hi Robert. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.